Dorothy and her pink kitten were spending a quiet afternoon when suddenly, the sky darkened, and strong winds began to blow. Looking outside, they saw a huge tornado approaching. Dorothy and the kitten quickly ran inside to take shelter. The tornado grew stronger, sweeping through the house and eventually lifting it into the sky. Trembling with fear, they held each other tightly, hoping to land safely as they embarked on this extraordinary journey. Dorothy and her pink kitten were walking along the yellow brick road when they arrived at a field in a village. There stood a scarecrow, lamenting that he had no brain and could not think. Dorothy and the kitten decided to help him and invited him to join them on their journey. The scarecrow was delighted to meet new friends and agreed to accompany them to the Emerald City to get a brain. While passing through a dark forest, Dorothy and her kitten found a rusty tin man who could not move and was asking for help. Dorothy and the kitten found some oil and lubricated his joints, allowing him to move again. The Tin Man, saddened by his lack of a heart, expressed his wish to feel love and suggested they all go to the Emerald City together. Now, with the Tin Man joining them, their journey continued. The Cowardly Lion was actually afraid of his own roar and lacked courage. Wanting to gain bravery, he decided to join Dorothy's group heading to the Emerald City. With their team growing larger, they supported each other as they journeyed towards their destination. Finally, Dorothy and her friends arrived at the Emerald City. The city's massive green walls and sparkling towers captivated their eyes. They knocked on the gates to meet the Wizard of Oz, determined to tell him their individual wishes. The Emerald City was a place filled with dreams and hopes. Following the wizard's instructions, Dorothy and her friends set off for the witch's castle. After a long and arduous journey, they reached the dark castle. Though it was ominous and intimidating, Dorothy and her friends encouraged each other and resolved to defeat the witch. Together, they overcame their fears and entered the castle. Inside the castle, Dorothy and her friends faced the witch. The witch cast threatening spells at them, but Dorothy calmly picked up a bucket of water and threw it at the witch. As the water hit her, the witch began to melt, and they achieved victory. Having defeated the witch, Dorothy and her friends prepared to return to the Emerald City.
Dorothy found a way to return home. She put on the silver shoes and closed her eyes, reciting the magical spell. Moments later, Dorothy was back in her home in Kansas. Her family and friends greeted her warmly, and she realized how much she had learned from this journey. The adventure with her pink kitten became a cherished memory she would never forget.